We were just streaming like 20, felt like 20 minutes ago. Tried to start playing Sonic Mania, and then what we found is that it's probably due to a loose wire, or it was a loose wire that was connected to the capture card and whatnot. So hopefully it doesn't do that anymore. And we have it so that Sonic Mania is now working and we can play it via the Twitch here on stream. So, yes, welcome back. Thank ya, thank ya. And so, yeah, granted, I just bit into time, but things happen. Hey, so we're here. Again, like I said last stream, in this stream, the goal is to kind of just play Sonic, chill, watch YouTube videos, have commentary, talk about, what the conversation is about on the YouTube video, if we want to, or we'll maybe go on a tangent ourselves. So, yeah, hope you guys look forward to it. Also, too, remember our goal is to reach 50 followers here on Twitch. So if you do like what you see, and if you do, enjoy this live stream, hit the follow button, and that way you will know when we go live, and it will help us to reach our goals to get to affiliates level here on Twitch. So, yeah. Then let's just switch over. Let's get on in there. Actually, you make this big screen. So we're gonna watch Lovely T video while I play Sonic. And if you guys don't know who Lovely T is, she is a YouTuber. She's a blogger. She does a lot of pop culture, like investigating commentary. And I like her. She's cool. I like to hear her tea. She's funny, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching her too. And if you like it, follow her on YouTube. So yeah. If I can see, also random, but like I want to know when the exact time, like how long you have to be streaming for it to count as your screensaver on like YouTube or Twitch, because I feel like it has to be within like the first 5 minutes of streaming. And sometimes I was like, man, like I'd rather it just be like a cover of a random shot like here, which honestly they typically are, but like this, I mean, people, yeah, you can see this as a screenshot. We have it nice and neat. But anyway, I say all to say that I wish I knew exactly when they start to, like, like when you're at a roller coaster and you wonder like where, there's a camera there, and you're like, you're ready. So if we knew when it would do a screenshot of the stream, it could be ready. Well, hello there. Hello to you, Beachmaker. Welcome to the stream. We're about to start up. We had started up earlier. Whole computer crashed. Now we're back. So yeah. Welcome to the chat box. Let's go over here and let's get into it. Yesterday we were playing Mania. I think I wanna. Uh-oh. Sorry, my creepy. Sorry for my creepy. Oh, you're funny. It's all good. Oh, it's a respect stream. It's fine. I'm trying to see. Because I have some games already saved. The only thing I want to... So yesterday, I was playing the little flying squirrel Ray. It is what it is, by the way. It is what it is. Yeah, it is, I guess. Let's see. I like your hair, by the way. Thank you! So, I was talking about that earlier in the stream. So, I usually have my blue bob cut hair, or like my black straight hair. I haven't worn this wig before, and so I cut bangs in it, cut some layers, and I'm like, I like this big hair curly look. Yes! We'll be wearing this more often. So, if you don't know, I am a wiggy. So, you never know what wig I'll be wearing on stream. Hair on fleek. Thank ya. Let's do Tails. I like Tails because he can fly and just makes my life easier. But I'm like, oh my, let's start a new one. I have like a couple of spaces for new ones. We have not played this character yet. Who is that girl? You talking about the person up here? So, which I'm gonna assume. Talking about her. She is Lovely T. Before I keep going, is the sound weird? Because I think, oh, that's its sound from my television. Because we have the Twitches linked to the TV. No, don't turn off the TV. Crap. Was I supposed to just mute it? Okay, I didn't mess it up. Whatever. Okay, so the person answering your question is up here, Lovely T, and so she's a well-known blogger on YouTube. She covers pop culture. She dives in and does research, and so I like her. I like her commentary, and so what I was wanting to do for this stream is to be playing Sonic, but also listening to what's going on in these pop culture streets. And we can listen to it together, and we can comment and talk and discuss what she's discussing, or go on a random tangent. You never know on these streams. Yeah, I just let it flow. Wait a sec, I heard Naruto. No Naruto music. I think you were hearing the background to the Sonic Mania. But yes, good old Naruto music. Nostalgia. Okay, let's click here. No! I didn't mean to do that. Crap! Okay. I'm going to go like this. Nope. No. C has watched some Naruto. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've watched Naruto. I'm on Black Clover right now. I like Black Clover. Oni-chan here. So no Oni-chan here. Asta. Yeah, Asta. I like Asta. Let me see if I can exit out of here. Love it. Yeah. Who are my favorite characters on Black Clover? I like. Oh, now the names are just leaving me. The friend. The other friend. I love Ashta. Ashta's cool. He's very much like the Naruto character. But I love it because his friend, the dark-haired one who also wants to be the king. Okay, Chiquina, before I start talking, I don't know how to go. Not sleep mode. Okay. His controllers. As you see, I'm not the biggest gamey person, but I have played Sonic growing up, so. I like Goji. Who's Goji? Is that the one with the white hair? Goji? Gojo. Gojo. Is that an anime or one of the characters? Are you sure you want to exit? Any unsaved progress will be lost. Yes, I want to exit because I don't want to play with Sonic and Tails. I'm about to restart this. Confirm. Let's do X. Sonic abilities, mania, time limits. Let's go back. Sorry, I'm trying to see like. Oh, I guess it'd be Y. Yes. I want to delete that game and I want to switch it to effing Tails. Okay, here it goes. Google it. Gojo. Gojo. Is it a show? Oh, okay. Let's see character. Satoru. Satoru. Image. So he's from a different. Um, is this who you're talking about? This person? I'm like, I don't think I've seen this anime. He is kind of good looking. I do like the thing over his eyes. Yeah. Yep. I'm like, what anime is it from? Is a from Supernatural manga series, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, so it must be new. Yuno, that's his name. Yuno. Are you asking me? It's a popular anime right now. Which one? The one that was just mentioned? If so, hey, I'm always up for finding a new anime. Crap! Y'all. When I saw him, I was like, okay for now. From now. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to watch the anime and see. So he's a cool character. We love cool characters. Anime has just sometimes some of the best characters. You're just like, with a lot of depth and dimension. Lord, they're very much not one-dimensional. Well, it depends. It depends on the anime, you know. But for the most part, you know, animes are where it's at. Says when I saw. Oh, okay. I read your comment. But yeah, I feel like right now, that's not nothing's over there. So right now, I've been watching Black Clover, and I watched a little bit of the, what was it, something Slayer, Demon Slayer. It's okay. It's not like my tea, like, as much. But I can see why people have, you know, there's an appeal there with Demon Slayer. I just feel like, I don't know. It was a lot at the beginning because I was like, no, they're getting my emotions in it. He's crying for his sister. And I'm like, this person's not going to care that it's your sister. Watch him. He's just going to kill her. And, but then, you know, it's a nice, okay, granted, sorry, spoilers if you have not seen it. Crap. What just happened? But yeah, it was kind of like, he was crying, like, no, she's different. Let me take care of her. Oh, perfect. Sorry, I realized that there was this whole thing underneath. Crap. Bendasilis. Who is that? A character? Bendasilis, or is that a show? I'm not sure about the name. No. I thought those bats were about to get me. Ah! My coins! No! Oh, okay. Oh, I hate like these random stupid bats. These were not in the original. At least in this level. No, a real person. Just look at him on Instagram or Google. So one thing too, I can't hear the music that's going on in the game. And so y'all let me know if it's too loud or overpowering. But I can't hear it, so in my head, it's like anyway, it's like the Sonic music's in my head anyway. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, he is good looking. This one? Oh, does he like cosplay as that person? Because I see him with the white hair. Yeah? I can see that. Yeah, no, he's good looking. A little white hair. A little chiseled chin. Okay. But yeah, no, I've never heard of him before. I haven't seen him before. But yeah, no. Attractive guy. See, I love streaming. I love you guys. Like, I feel like I learned new things, you know, learn of new people, new shows. Huh? Mm-mm. I don't hear anything. It's fine. I don't need to hear anything. Or at least I don't need to hear it on Sonic. It's just low. And I've been playing Sonic for a while, so, it's, I know the sound. I'm okay now, definitely done. It's what it sounds. Is it? Does it seem like that's so for you? Yeah. Yeah, no, he does look like attractive character and attractive dude. So I concur. Let me look here. Let me see. See, I would love cosplaying, but I gotta say I'm the type of person, there's not enough black characters to really cosplay. There is, you know, more coming, which is nice. Or out, like shows. But yeah. I love dressing up. I went to an anime convention. So I was president of almost. Ooh. Ran into it. Nope. Oh my gosh. Sorry, trying to figure this out. That level. Like uni? No, it was my you mean like university? No, Yumi. Like Yumi. Like, see, I'm not the best with names. I'm good with like, you give me the show, the character, I can look her up. Is that a black character? Yami. Who is Yami? Yumi? 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 I'm not sure. Or is that the name of a character? Or a character of color? Crap! Well, there goes that. Ooh. Dude. Oh, he's a dude. From Black Clover. Yumi. The smoker. Oh yeah, the leader of the Black Bulls. Is that what you're talking about? I have 7 minutes. I need to rush to this goal point. Stop playing. You are a terrible girl. I know! Okay, I watch it, but I'm not one of the, like, you know, I try to pick and choose the things I prioritize. And I come to the decision that, like, characters and shows, granted I love the, like, shows, but, like, afterwards, with Japanese names, and I know it's bad, like, I studied Japanese for 2 years, so you would think it'd stick easier. Yeah. But, yeah, the leader. Yeah. So what about him? Who is Bane? Who is Ban? I like him. Bane? Same show we're referencing is Black Clover. Bruh. I'm like, why did I bring it up? I don't know these names. Tell her. Yeah. Yes, funny spell. For whom? Which one is Bane? Nope. Another anime. Oh. See. I don't know. I will look it up if they're good animes. No. Right now, like, okay. I've watched some watched Naruto in my day. Not so much on the Shippuden. Black Clover, I'm up to like episode like 130s or like maybe in the 150s. What's going on right now? They are, hold on, gotta get these rings. trying to defeat, like, gather people together to find those demons or whatever that was released. And I feel like we're in filler episodes right now, but red hair, trap guy, right? Red hair, trap guy. Is it, are you talking, I'm like, the only redheaded one I know of in Black Clover is the guy who has that face, the mouth mask. Over him. Am I gonna cut it out? A little? Where am I going? It's like reading and typing. But are you wanting to go over, like, wanting to know which character, anime characters I found to be attractive? If that is the case. This close. Crap. Oh my gosh, I hate this new level. Sorry, it's hard to focus. I'm trying to get this, catch up with it, which I don't think I'll be able to do. Bane is Bane Sins of Fox. White hair. 7 deadly sins. Bane Sins of Fox. White hair. 7 deadly sins. Yeah. Okay, I've watched 7 deadly sins as well. Again, can't remember the names. It's been like a few months. I kind of binged, 7 deadly sins. And there goes all my coins, because that's just what happens when I'm playing and talking. Yeah, I liked his character. I felt like he ended up with, like, the youngin, but their love was cute. So I'm like, whatever. And I hope we're talking about the right person. My hair is white, so I like white hair. Yeah, hair guys, hair. That makes sense. I like white hair too. I would say I like white hair. Like, I have a white wig. Of course the time ran out. I got my white haired bob. I always remember it Storm, and I'm like, I love that look. Like, I'm gonna wear a white wig. And I got one, but I like white hair. It's cool. It's like silver foxy look. Who else has white hair? Mine's natural. Oh, that's cool. So like a really blonde, light blonde hair. Oh. Hey! I mean, who's to say some of those characters? They're written to have naturally been white hair. But yeah, for the most part, it's not a natural hair color, so that's cool. And blessed to have a unique hair color. These levels, I tell you. I think of other characters. So like Inuyasha. So you like Inuyasha with his white hair? Lord Shishomaru. I can't think of what girl characters have white hair. I'm pretty sure there are popular ones. But yeah, no. I guess the first, jumps into my mind with the white hair is Inuyasha. And that was the first anime I started watching. Inuyasha? You haven't heard of Inuyasha? It's a classic. Inuyasha, and then this name of the show. It's over now. They have a new, like, you know how Naruto, it ended and then they have it about their kids? So they have a new one of Inuyasha like that too. But yeah, Inuyasha has white hair, and his brother has white hair, and yeah. Little crush on those characters back in elementary. Yeah, he was known for his white hair. That's what made him stand out. He was a half demon. I think it was a dog demon. she talking about? What? You don't know Inuyasha? The classic was the first anime that I really got into. If you like talked about it on the stream before, if you're younger, you may not have seen it. But yeah, it came out early 2000s. Let me ask my grandma. Silly, not that old. Early 2000s-ish. Kind of around the start. Well, a little bit older than Naruto. Yeah, because I was in 6th grade in 2006. I know, it was nice to have it where 6th grade, 2006, 7th grade, 2007. But yeah, no, it's a classic. If you really like, I would say Inuyasha is a good anime. It's a classic, and yeah, if you like white hair, you'll like Inuyasha. Oh yeah, spelled Inuyasha. But yeah, like I was saying though, it's like on the stream I've talked about it before. I wasn't allowed to watch. I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. But and so like growing up, I like the artwork, of anime, but I really never watched it. And it wasn't until I got into 6th grade and I moved schools and I found a friend who really liked Inuyasha. And so I started watching it, and I just remembered, seeing it and being like, wow, it's so pretty. Like, this art is fantastic. Anyway, I like this. The art is fantastic. The story, I remember it just being like, wow, this is from another country, from Japan, and like I've never seen this kind of storylines before. It was different than the usual like American story, animation. And so can't watch Pokemon because monsters. Watch Inuyasha, literally. You're right. Yeah. So I had to keep that emphasis, or not emphasize that part of the Inuyasha show when growing up, because I knew like my mom probably wouldn't approve of that part. But I think it was more because they don't understand, and what we do know in this world of white supremacy and one of those legs is Orientalism and the fear of the East, right? It's this difference, the other. It's the East coming in to brainwash your children, and they're into spirits and pocket monsters, because that's what they called it. And technically that is what that is what Pokemon means, but it's different. It's a different culture in the way of seeing, what we would describe as being, evil or satanic. It's not. I don't know how to explain it kind of any other way. But yeah, no, I really liked Inuyasha. It was a good show. Yeah. You brought it up when you said white hair. But speaking of, like, I remember, speaking of white hair, in Black Clover, the guy, I liked his look. I felt like he was a good looking character. The one who was on the side of, he had like the white hair and like the little twists in it. He was on the side. I think there were elves. Were they called elves? Teacher guy from Naruto. Oh yeah, and then there's Kakashi. I love Kakashi. He was one of my faves. Oh, why do I keep missing these things? Oh well. The rings. I hate when I slide by them. But yeah, I thought he was a good looking character, and I liked his character. And man, they just did such a good job in Black Clover with that whole scene, and like, it being that like that guy with the messed up, purple face. Come to find out, he, was housing the body for somebody who was trying to, end the kingdom and take out their revenge, and he was low-key just not gonna mention it. And then literally doesn't get in trouble for it. Which, I mean, honestly, I would say that that's nice, the Japanese people and forgiveness, But I'm like, they really did he really just got off the hook. It's like, like our kingdom is destroyed. Our king is now a child, and thanks to you, who did not warn us, who was a direct, you know, person who knew what was going on or was going to happen, and they just forgive him, which again, I guess is good. Forgiveness is good. It's different. But anyway, I like those characters. I was like, I remember crying. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're fun. It's such a good show. The music, the emotion, not giving up, you know. Anime teaches you a lot of good things. Or can, depending on the anime. But anywho. What is your favorite anime? And that is for you too, Funny Spell. You guys, what are your favorite animes? Wow. But y'all have to give me a second to read it, because I can't keep my eyes off the screen. Because, it's going faster. 1 second. Ridiculous Sheena. Why did you do that? These levels. Okay, thing is, what's wrong with Japanese people? They really horny. Well, at least, I mean, in their society-wise, you know, it's a very safe place to live, and this idea, especially going around with like the, oh, WAP at the Grammys, it's gonna pervert this culture. It's all BS, it's a lie. What we find is that places that are less, have less censorship, and, you know, people have access to see, you know, sexualized things, that you don't see, like, the crime. It's because we, like, repress in the country, that people end up taking it out in, you know, unhealthy ways. It says they repress so they draw their feelings. Yeah. Well, yeah, there's that. But yeah, they're also that way that they can kind of do it in a more kind of healthier space. But yeah, type of animes that come out. It's like sometimes, okay, Japan. Especially the women. Come on now. All the women. Bazonkers. And it's interesting because you go to Japan and you don't really, you know, see that. So it's kind of like living vicariously through the animations. But anyway, but yeah, like there's not like, you know, people being AR'd in Japan. I remembered though, walking in, I will say that into like convenience stores, you know, like the magazine section, like right when you walk in, you turn to your left, and just women, like huge chestesses. I'm not sure if I saw it with like topless women, but topless women, but I'm just trying to read the comments. And I'm like, you know, kids can see this, right? It's just very like explicit in the stores, no shame. And in many ways, I see how, you know, in Japan, in the patriarchy, like they're behind when it comes to, you know, women's, I guess, rights and, excuse me, even representation in places of power. But there's that. But I mean, the thing is, they don't deal with like kidnappings and things like that. But you have, you know, they have their decent amount of things censored. But it's just an interesting how culture works, and how people feel outrage. I know a Japanese person, he's dirty, he's a verge. And yeah, I mean, it happens. And I know too, you know, the culture, and that's what we were saying, like in the repression, because in the culture in and of itself, right, it's very, what? Sorry, what the F? But But me, I'm 22 and I'm not. Well, I mean, hey, that time comes for people at different ages. Don't judge people, don't pressure people to do, those things. I mean, people be free. I don't like to shame people who are like older and haven't done it, because I'm like, it's okay. Who cares? I mean, time is here eventually, You find the person if that's what someone so desires. But yeah, Japan, also too, because it's not as, I don't know, how do you explain it? Not that things are a little bit more embarrassing, but like, I don't know, because when I was in Japan, I wasn't looking for anybody, and I mean, I tried to hear, like, people's, stories and what they've, experienced and whatnot. It just seems, it's not shyer culture, but in some ways, kind of, yes. Crap. Ah! Yeah, it's just unusual for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's unusual. Different culture. We emphasize different things, prioritize certain things. Kill that robot. I'm trying live. I need to focus. And it keeps on these little things that blow up. And I hate it because I have to keep these rings. At least one. Okay. F. Yeah, no. I love Japan. Japan's I love the culture. It's an interesting culture. Like I said, I studied abroad there for a semester. And it is different. It's very different from, Western culture or like US culture. I'd say that they're can be considered somewhat opposites. Like opposites. Like they're very much collectivistic culture and we're very individualistic culture. And whereas Americans were like, survival of the fittest. It's me and mines. You worry about numero uno. In Japan, it's not like that. Oh, crap. That's it. Crap! That's it. Oh, I see it. Just, if you don't kill it by a certain time. I have 2 more lives left. Okay, sorry. Robot 1, person 0. That's funny. Thanks. Robot 2, right? Is it not like Robot 3? By now. I need to hurry up and kill it soon. So hold on, give me a second. I can't respond. Goals. No! Get the snow! Get it! Ah! I'm so angry! I can't talk. I can't talk right now. 1 second. No, give me my rings. I don't want to die. And I passed this. As you saw before, like, I have, like, gone past this level. So, clearly. If you lose this time, we punish. You have to dance. Dang it. I did lose. I don't know. We can dance. We can shimmy. I don't know what more to do. What is it? This is my punishment. I'll stop. Let me just... No. Ah, crap. I went back. Ooh, this remote control. We can start it over. This is weird. To an anime opening. Oh, yeah. I love how they like the Korean dancers, how they move their arms. I was also in a K-pop group. I know. In college, and like I remember us having like we did a dance where we had to like learn how to do the hands. Anyway, good times. I hope that was a good enough dance. Look at Buddy's spell shaking, a little emoji. Man, I guess I'll just start this. I'll start again. No, not leave the game. Play the game. Second time's a charm. I have to start all the way at 1. I think I want to prioritize points, but mostly just getting through. So once I get to like 100. See, I'm a person who likes to get to the 100, like collect the coins, because it's lives. So when you are struggling to beat a boss, you got enough cushion, you know, in those lives. Anyway, I don't know. What were we talking about? Like, Japan, culture, people, music, anime, F! You know, I will say though, in comparison to how the original Sonics work, like when you would jump on a spike and you lose all your rings, I feel like the original Sonics, they didn't have as many rings out, so you couldn't just gather a lot of rings. So. Okay! Oh my gosh. Anyway. Nope. Okay. Before it flies right past. And I cannot get these things. But yeah, no. What were we just talking about? Like I said, I had to pause too. Can you do something about that lady? Well, right, I can either push play on the video, but I don't have a screen where it's just, you know, me and the Switch, or the Twitch, oh my gosh, the Switch, a screen. Like, I only have created one where it's kind of this and the desktop. So, I know. Are you ready to listen to the lady? Okay, I will use my finger to cover it. It's funny. Yeah, a little facial expression. We can maybe pause it on a different facial expression. Hey y'all!
Today I got time, cuz.
Who's in the house?
On that day I was acting cool, cuz.
Hey!
Nigga, what's up?
I love
man?
her.
How are you, cuz? I don't fuck with you, cuz. You disrespecting me.
What?
I don't fuck with you, cuz. You disrespecting me. I go
So
hard,
hard,
cuz.
cuz. Hey, you guys. I hope you guys are doing good today. Let me check the settings here.
I like that. Like, I feel like that's something I would want to do. Kind of start off the stream with a, now I'm shaking, right? Hey, I like it. You know, start off the stream with some music. And that's what you usually start it off with. So, like, today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. But yeah, no, I really like her. I don't know what if you're into, blogs or like pop culture and stuff, but I like her. She can also be like on the conspiracies, you know, a little bit, which I find interesting. I like to listen to conspiracies. You know, there are some conspiracies that I'm like, yeah, there's truth in that. And others I'm like, okay, it's a little stretch. But yeah, no, I really like her. She's fun, and she does research, and she don't care. She speaks her mind. She's funny. I like your energy. Oh, thank you. You can always hit the follow button. That way you know that we're going when we go live. Our goal is to reach 50 followers here on Twitch. That way, hey, thank you. Welcome to the family, the woke millennial community. But yeah, our goal is to reach 50 followers. We get to the affiliates level. No, it's all good. Welcome. And then yeah, we starting yesterday. It has been a month since we've like had the stream up and running. So closer and closer to our goal every day. So thank you for joining, and we're having a fun conversation. Thanks for contributing to the chat. You want to try listening? We can listen, because I like to hear. I haven't heard this new Lovely Tea video. I think she's talking. It says, I was out, Maori, Cardi B, and Candace Owens. Yeah, we talked about that on stream. That was funny. Be careful with that ass girl. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the those little bad, what do you call them? Not bad characters. Or are you talking about Tails? He always goes so fast. Poor Tails. Right. I love Tails though. He's a cool character. And I feel like my dog, Chi-Chi, she might show up while here on stream. Looks a little bit like Tails. Like, oh, the Chi. What if this level is a trip? Yeah, those random, hold on. No! It says, where is your man, lady? My man? I like talking in that way. I'm like, do I need one? Is it important to know about the man? We'll have to bring up, I mean. Stupid. Oh wait, you are lesbian? No, I'm not. I just feel like the way that we talk about relationships in like our culture now, I don't know. I just feel like they don't really describe what it is. That, I don't know. I also haven't put into words. You're making me think about it. Hold on. Gotta keep this bouncing. Okay, got it. Yes, you are. Yes, I am what? Different? Let me think. How do I answer this question? I guess it kind of depends on what is your question. Like, where is he? I guess the question would be in the other, or the answer would be in the other room. Just to really answer the question. I was more so saying the term, your man. I own no man. No man owns me. It's essentially what I'm saying. It's more of like, you know, a womanist perspective on it. Feminist perspective on it. That's where I was going. Does that make sense? I said your man. Yeah, that's what I said. Or technically asking where, and I was saying that he's in the other room, and then I was saying that I was more so not saying that I wasn't into men or the whole, you know, idea. It was more of the fact calling him my man. And I'm like, I don't refer in that way. My love is more of it. And I'm like, why? Because I'm like, it makes me sound like you're controlling a person. And I've just never been, you know, or I'm not really the type that in relationships where you covet people, like these coveting words, like my man, my this, my that. I'm like, you're a whole person. Oh. Okay. Special person. I mean, he belongs to you. Nah, I mean, he chooses to be with me, but I wouldn't say that he belongs to me. That's what I mean. You know, I feel like you don't really hear a lot of people talk that way. Oftentimes, they're very much like, this is my man, I'm so proud, and like, mine. I mean, of course, the love is there, and proud and all those things, but it's more of that kind of possession on it. I'm like, I don't need it. Ah! It's more, what is it? These new age, these children and their new ways of describing relationships. So you're not proud of him? No, I am. Yeah, I just see it, I am proud. But I'm just saying, I guess, again, going back, it's more of the verbiage. Labels and such. Yeah. Yeah, that's more what I'm saying. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, the timing. But I'm like, I'm just going through it. Talking. Don't even know. I think I'm on stage 2. I'm like, I didn't beat a boss yet, did I? Oh yeah, I did! The little circly ones. Y'all. Like you not mindlessly play a game, but you're just kind of auto responding. That's kind of what's been happening. But hopefully it's better than last time. Ooh. Labels make us. Yeah, but if you get to choose the labels, like she is my love. Yeah. Yeah. His words are described, they're descriptors. But yeah. I like saying those kind of things, friend, my love, partner. But like saying, like, my man, yeah, I guess, but it's like, okay. My woman. Excuse, like, because I feel like the opposite way. I'm like, my woman. Yeah, technically, but like the connotation it comes off, it's like I've been belonged, and I like, no, like free, like I'm freely choosing to be with you. Or you, in my life. You don't have to then be mine. But there's a relationship there, and there's love there, and care. It says, or like he is a teacher, IDK. Yeah, I get it. I mean, people who do say that, like if you're, if you say that, my man or my woman, I don't find anything wrong with it. I mean, it makes sense because it's describing what you're trying to describe. Ah! What? Oh! Those levels! Oh! I have a question now. Alrighty, shoot. Now that song's in my head. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Looking at the time. At least I have 200 coins. Oh, which level is it? This one. I used to be good at this. Like we like collected them all and could do the supersonic. That was a while ago, a long time ago. Hold on, I'll have to wait to see. I don't know where that pause button is. It's just so fast paced. Don't link. Hold on. I know I have the dead space or like airtime. Oh my god. Just trying to focus. And I know I need to look at the I need to look at the chats. But it's going faster and I think I have to get to the other side. Okay, I see blue ones over here. No! Okay. Imagine I see you, man, and I ask you, who is he? What would you answer? You know, that happens. I'd say this is what's his face's name. I would probably tell you his name. Now, I guess depending on kind of how. Yeah, I'd probably tell you I would tell you his name. And then if you asked, right, further questions, inquiries, like, is he your man? I'd say, I mean, technically yes. I like to describe him as my partner, domestic partner, my love. Technically, because that is what it is. You know, it is. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I mean that's it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people have identities, and I feel like there are certain people who very much, you know, feel like if the person, okay, we're gonna beat this boss, isn't like claiming or all this stuff that you must not care or they don't care. I'm like that's not true. Or they may feel insecure because oh this person didn't say X, Y, Z. But my thing is your relationship with someone, they should know they're the ones who are most important. As long as they know and care and you have, you know, good communication, strong communication, and like I said, that the love, you know, is there in time. Like I don't need to. Like what's the point of like making it seem very possessive? Yeah. And I feel like too, like even saying things like boyfriend, hey, welcome to the Woke Millennial family, the community. Thanks for the the follow. Woo-woo. Oh crap. But like I would like at this point I would say that because we have been together for 4 years now. And so I felt like I forgot why I was like, boyfriend, because I had this different connotation. Like I feel like to the people around that it gave this intentional marrying, but I feel like that doesn't make sense anymore. So I feel like I haven't really thought on this topic much since then, like a couple of years ago. Crap! Okay, sorry. Robot 4, person 0. Okay. I need to be focused. 1 second. Nope. Hurry and get your coin. See, it bounces. Okay, well. Grab the coin. Grab the coin. Run to coins. Okay. Run back. Smack it. Smack it. Smack it. Smack it. Ah! We got it, guys. We did it. What does it say? I'm tired. You continue. Wow, she's not like this. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Hey, all it needed was a person to do it one time. I won. Okay, F that robot. F that robot. Ugh. Anyway, good discussions. I mean, again, as you follow on stream, I'm different, I would say. I mean, everyone's different, but I mean, I'm just different too. You know, if that makes sense. Yeah, did you F up robot? I do F up robots. Yeah, so robots beware. Granted, it might take, you know, 1, 2, 3 times, but it only needs one good hit to be destroyed, so. In this level, was not my favorite. I'm like, man, of course this level made it to Mania. Sonic Mania. I'm like, I did not like this level in the second game. Or whatever. The effing water part. Like they drown in the stupid countdown and the way that the sound happens. It's just awful. Let's pray for her. Thanks for the prayer. Today I got time, man, I wish we could play music on here. Which I think technically we could, but it just would be taken out in post, which is just annoying. Again. Always taking the U out of fun. Capitalism. I feel like I want to just fly by this game. I don't care. Ow! There goes all my points. Yep. Yep. And there goes that. Well, it's 4 AM here. I have to go now. Oh, where are you from before you go? Wait, you said Spain. Right? But yeah, I mean, if you go off beforehand. Bye. Oh, Turkey. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, have a good rest of your night. This has been fun. I hope to see you, or talk to you again soon in the chat. I'm about to drown in this water. No IDNT. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you wish. Huh? With the water? Ah! I need to get these coins. Someone wants. Oh, I see. Yeah. Someone earlier in the chat had said that they were from Spain, and so that got me confused. But okay, Turkey. Well, that's cool. Thanks for the visit, and thanks for the follow, and thanks for the chat. And Shibuka Inuyasha. If you like white hair. Okay. Uh-oh. Thanks, Fire the Dance. Thanks for the dance. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Get it? Your goodbye dance. Y'all gotta work on some moves. Hey, goodbye. You know there's a show. Goodbye. Bear in the Big Blue House. Goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And it would be him singing to the moon. I think that'd be fun to have that sound effect. You know, when you guys say that y'all are leaving, you know, play that song. Goodbye. See ya, people, kiss. Much love, bye. Right. See you, thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Tomorrow. Wait. Had to go, but hey, I'll say, oh, that's okay. 'Cause we'll see you very soon, I know.
very soon. You know what? Because this is my chat. I'm gonna listen to that song real quick. It's like, it brings me this nostalgia. I'm just gonna duplicate this real quick.
Today I got time.
Hey y'all.
Bear and the Big Blue House Goodbye song. Y'all, like, I would be a kid and I'd be like, it's so sad, I like it. Anyway.
Been up here lighting up the sky.
Lena, do you have time to sing a goodbye song before you go?
Always there.
Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it
I won't
too.
sing. Lip sync.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
'Cause we'll see you very soon, I know.
Very soon I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Not fun. Actually, I really think I will do that. I will. Actually, let me write that down real quick. Because I would like to have a soundboard eventually. And that way, like, you know, if there's... Because I'm a person who likes to, or a very visual person, and so I reference, clips of movies or, like, songs pop into my head, like, that are relevant. If that makes sense, to conversation. And so I think it'd be fun, if, like, when talking about things, to have like a button that would kind of push it. Really, I'm writing this down. Blue house. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye, goodbye.
Here, honey. Okay,
Oh,
good.
watch this.
Everybody's here.
Let's
Oh my gosh.
What questions in the chat? Ooh, this hair is
I've been gone. I've been busy.
good.
As y'all see, hey you guys. Hope everybody's doing good. Like I told you, I think I told y'all a few weeks ago, I know I told you on Zoom, I'm moving. So, my house, it's a seller's market. I don't get attached to property. I got a nice home, getting rid of it. So, selling it, I have a very open floor plan and I need something with my own space. Since the kids have been home from COVID, there's no privacy. So I need my own office and all that stuff. So I'm be moving here in a few short weeks. So we just been packing, decluttering, meeting with all types of people. So that's where I've been. I've been dealing with that. So I'm just overwhelmed, tired, muscles ache, heavy lifting. So we've been doing a lot of stuff, honey. So that's why I've been gone. Thank you guys so much. But I'm excited. I'm ready to, you know, to move and, you know what I'm saying, start another chapter. Y'all know I move every fucking 3 years. Every 3 years I'm out. I get the itch and I got to go. So we're doing it again. So thank you guys. I think though this next house, I won't move again. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll have everything I want. So I'm excited and I can just do more. I want to do stuff outside of just vlogging on celebrity drama. Like, you know, y'all not to cook. Then I'll show y'all shit on Instagram. Want to be able to cook little recipes for y'all and, you know, just do other things too. So I'm excited. Oh yeah, and that's why I haven't been able to do a Zoom thus far, but we're gonna do a Zoom meeting after the live stream. So we'll have a little after party. Give me an hour to, you know, rest my voice.
Right? Because I'm like, well, I feel like as a more, an adult, right? Or from an adult perspective, that's fine, especially if you work from home. But if I was the kids, and again, I hope the kids are fine with it. I mean, I'm not my kids, so. But I wouldn't want to be moving every 3 years because you have to, you make new friends and all this stuff. It was a lot of now looking back at it, knowing, what anxiety is, it was a lot of anxiety that came along with moving and starting all over again. And, coming from a person that's gone to 12 schools, I would say, there is value in staying at one school, but then there's also, value in moving. Did you see, people from different perspectives, different states, their education system and what they value? Dang it. Oh well. Let's see. But I hope she has a nice house. I would love to see her cooking. And I was thinking about it because I was telling you guys on yesterday's stream about how I made homemade Alfredo sauce. So I was like, it would be nice to film me cooking, but then I'm looking at the kitchen. I don't think so. I'm good. But anyway, let's keep playing.
And then we'll do a Zoom meeting tonight. So if you're on my Discord, come through tonight. We gonna go even deeper. We gotta talk about this whole deep fake situation. We gotta, talk even deeper about the AIs. Black Mirror is coming to life. So we're gonna have an after party after this live stream. But I miss my YouTube audience. I miss my Discorders. So thank you guys so much for joining me. We got a lot to talk about, honey. I've been wanting to go live literally every day this week, but I couldn't. There was shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There was just stuff everywhere. So I just couldn't, but I'm here now, okay? Let's see here. Okay, we got some super chats. Nayan Bella sent $50. She says, hey T, looking beautiful as always. Love you a bunch. Love you too, and thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Jay Mako says, hey T, good to see you. I just moved myself with my significant other for a change. Stay blessed and stay protected. Thank you. Oh yeah, I told y'all months ago, I said this is a seller's market. If you got a home, this is the year to sell. Literally, there's a for sale sign in literally every other yard in my community. And homes are just flying like this, and they're being sold even more than what they're worth. So, honey, if you got some,
Okay, I hear it, but the reason why is because it's purposely that way. Again, when tragedy hits, then the rich who have the money to buy up these houses and pay above market value price for them because everybody else either lost their job, can't afford to pay the rent, or in this case, wanting to move. But in the unfortunate case, that is a reality. A lot of the reasons why people can't afford to, or who are having to sell their houses, is because either they foreclosed on the home, or couldn't pay the mortgage and all that. And so you have these, oligarchical sharks, waiting the water just to pounce. Anyway, like I said, all good to her. Gets money and gets to live in a place that she wants. Hey.
Home, investment, sell it. As long as you got somewhere else to move. Don't be like some of my friends who done sold their shit and now they're sitting in Airbnbs and hotels. Like, what next? You need to have a place to go once you sell your house. But yeah, it's definitely a seller's market. I've been telling y'all this for months. Y'all not pay attention to finance, the stock market. I pay attention to all that stuff. So when I see where things are going, jump on it. It's not going to be a seller's market forever. What goes up must come down. So remember that. Let's see here. Stephanie Brown sent $20, says, I love you, my beautiful internet sis. You are a boss. Congrats on your move. Best wishes. It's a lot of drama going on, honey, and I appreciate you taking time out your busy life. Honey. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Yes, there's a lot of drama. I've been sipping slow. I thank y'all, people who've been, checking on me and send me messages on Discord and on Instagram, just keeping me in the loop, because I have literally been busy. So every now and then I log on, I read certain things, and I go back to packing, honey. So yeah, thank you for that. Dom Sam 499 says, hey T, I'm moving to the 8th soon. Nervous but no longer tripping anymore. I was talking to Dollface a few days ago. No, that was like a few, but it is. Ohio, thank you. Diminish Because a lot of times when you talk about these organizations, people always respond is, their response is, you're a hater. Well, what are you doing? Well, I never claimed to be a fucking activist. I make YouTube videos. I'm not going to be an activist. I'm just, I did a lot of things during the George Floyd, we did some protests, but I'm not on the front lines. That's not my disposition, and that's okay.
Dang, I feel like
okay, so people will try and shame me for that, all the while watching you on YouTube. Well, are you out there? No. Well, then how can you judge me? Okay? So I don't want to take anything away from the work that some of them are doing, but I have to be honest. Okay, while I was cleaning out my closet, on Sunday I was watching the Grammy Awards, and I was on Telegraph in between that, talking to my mods, because we have this whole Telegraph group. So we're watching the Grammys, I'm trying to clean, and so I'm watching the babies, no, is it the baby? Oh God, there's so many of them. Little Baby. I'm watching Little Baby's performance, and all of a sudden I see Tamika Mallory. And I thought it was strange. I said, okay, I'm confused. I'm seeing too much mixing of activism with hip hop on television. I seen her on the Love and Hip Hop. They have some type of Love and Hip Hop special where Trick Daddy, honey, he done had like some type of, he has like a barbecue and he's bringing all the different seasons together. And Tamika Mallory and my son were both on there. And I've seen her on Love and Hip Hop a few times. And I know she's on there mainly because of Yandy. So I always thought that was interesting to see her on Love and Hip Hop. And then she was on the Grammy stage. So I was like, okay, at this point, it does seem strange to me that people are becoming famous for being political activists. Because back in the day, if you were giving for the community, it was about the community. It wasn't about being on the Grammy stage. So that kind of made my ears perk up. I had to kind of give that the side eye, like, okay, what is this about? Like, I get his song, I get his message, but I keep seeing them more and more, almost on the same level as like mainstream rappers and entertainers and things like that. So I guess I wasn't the only one who kind of gave it the side eye, because Tamir Rice's mother, her name is Samaria, she went off. She went off on social media. Let me go ahead and pull up what she had to say. She was not here for it at all.
So before they do that, I heard a little bit about it. I haven't watched the performance. Now, what I do know about Little Baby is that there was a song that he came out that was actually really good, and it talked about, the struggles in the Black community, especially when it comes to racism and police brutality, and it's a really good song. So I'm pretty sure that that's the song that they were referring to. Now, apparently in this, and we can actually look this up and watch it on YouTube real quick, without the lyrics, of course. Gotta love the new laws. But we can look it up and kind of see how it is. I heard that there were like police on the stage and it looking like someone was being killed. Maybe not. Again, nope. This is just hearsay. And one thing about it though, I don't like it because it can be so triggering, and I feel like for my psyche, it's not good to continue to just see, people in places of authority who aren't held to account when they murder, and just seeing that over and over again, like that violence. I feel like harmful for many people, like just seeing that image, and I'm pretty sure there has been studies to show that. But yeah, so I can see where the mom's coming from, and it shouldn't be about celebrityism when it comes to fighting for justice reform, criminal justice reform, and police reform. But it's a hot topic, and people want clout, and my thing is that clout bringing us anywhere closer to the results that we desire? And if all it does is we having these black, or not just black celebrities, just celebrities in general, coming out and saying, hey, I support this. They get paid, right, to do some of those appearances and to be in certain films, not films, but like commercials or at certain events. And so kind of like, where's the line between actually being sincere or genuine and actually seeking real change, or are you just jumping on a bandwagon to get, clout and recognition? right? And I mean, these are questions like, and so I guess this is where, you know, she's gonna dive into a little bit more. Yeah, but I don't like to see it if it's not true. You know. And my thing is too, like, if you also are going, like, be vocal. Like, if you've given to organizations that help, like using your, you know, your coin to do that, then you can say it and be like, I did it in private, but all I'm gonna do is post Black Lives Matter and, you know, Breonna Taylor. Like, there comes a point where it's not about, like, modesty. It's kind of putting your money where your mouth is and letting people know, like, hey, like, this is what you could do to help. But again, my thing is, it would be nicer to see, you know, there to be real change. But we also know that, you know, to expect change instantaneously is ridiculous in this country. Right? You're fighting against a big system that loves what it's been doing in its oppression and been doing it for centuries and gotten very good at it. But yeah. You know, respect.
I'm gonna, let's see here. Not only the artists have been exploited, but the music is being exploited too. Not everyone wants to be a paid activist. Yeah, it's starting. It's almost like being revolutionary and woke. It's now just something to get paid off of. It's like every struggle rapper, every rapper who didn't make it mainstream is now woke and they're protesting and they're revolutionary.
Okay,
you know, and I'm not saying that some are not being genuine. Some are very genuine. Because I think Trey the Truth down in Houston, he does a lot for the community. And he doesn't get enough, you know, props, but he does a lot. But then you have other people where it just seems like the cameras are always following them. And then you have to ask yourself, well, who's covering all this? Because it's not free to fly all over the nation and stay in fancy hotels and, you know, gather people together. Who's paying for this? Like, where's the money coming from? Okay? So, let me show y'all what Tamir Rice's mother had to say about this situation.
You can see all this stuff all around, and I'm like, how do I get to it? Like, there's that life over there. I saw one of those blue.
So, all right, so this is what she wrote here. She says, look at this clout chaser. Did she lose something in this fight? I don't think so. That's the problem. They take us for a joke. That's why we never have justice, because of shit like this. So she's talking about Tamika being at the performance of Little Baby. Then she says, I'm tired of you Black Lives Matter, Tamika Mallory crew, bitches, that's riding these families' backs. Y'all ambulance chasing attorneys, Ben Crump, Lee Merrick too. Y'all have fucked up our fight. Y'all can kiss my ass too. Make it make sense. You can't work with the devil. You can't, hold on. You can't, working with the devil is too easy to do. Fuck y'all. Then she says, I try to stay off this shit. Tamika and crew, you bitches chasing clout along with Sonny, Crump, and Lee. Y'all have literally fucked our fight up. I hope not another family soul used y'all to represent them. Y'all might as well be junior pig cops. I'm mad as hell, y'all. So that came from Tamir Rice's mother. So she was very, very upset seeing her on the Grammys. And so now the issue is Sean King, you know, aka Talcum X, as y'all like to call him, he done got involved.
So this is another thing too that I found interesting on Twitter is that, you know, even, okay, when I heard about Sean King, I didn't know about him until recently. And Crump, the guy who usually like is known for being the attorney for families who have been victimized by police brutality. But apparently, though, like, he's known for, like, he doesn't get justice. He's there for them to settle. So he can get, like they're saying, like, he can get a cut of the settlement. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, that, the corruption, and again, capitalism. And the love of money But yeah, I heard about Crump. At least that's what I've heard. Again, it's new, so. But they were talking about that on Twitter. Okay. F you. So, and then also hearing about Sean King, and apparently how he has been scamming people, saying that he's, you know, going to create these certain projects or foundations to give to, or raise money for the families, or to, you know, do something along the lines of social justice. And come to find out, you know, oftentimes he just will close down that project or foundation or whatever, and the money is gone. Like, they'll have people who donate, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're, it's just like they gave it to King. So, oh crap, hold on. That was disturbing. Also because too, like, as you know, to see, you know, what you would consider to be reputable sources. And the reason why, you know, well, one, because usually most of the times when we did, when there was discussions of, okay, what do I do? So frustrating. Oh, it won't let me go over there, I guess. Oh, it's whatever. So anyway, let's see what she has to say.
She didn't mention your name, Sean King, but he got involved, and a lot of people are dragging him because he says the only reason why she's saying that is because she's upset, and it's because of like systematic racism, and she's basically putting her anger towards the wrong people. Let me see if I can find exactly what he said. Second here.
Uh-oh.
I have so many articles pulled up.
Rapper Cardi B and conservative
His,
commentator
I hate when these news articles be talking. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Okay, so right now they're like really upset with Sean King because there was a line that he said. Let me go ahead and show y'all this really quick. Let's see here. C. Shada in the comments says, I've been saying that. Damn, his comment just disappeared. Bunch of comments. He was saying something about Ben Crump. Let me see if I can find it. Janae says, isn't Ben Crump the one black attorney that's always popping up when a black person gets shot?
Yeah.
Basically. LSTM says they don't have no job. They broke. They been in jail. They ain't that broke. Upper white people making light of these. Back, I don't know what they wrote. Queen Bee says, Chica tried to tell y'all last summer that YG and them were fake. Remember when he turned a protest into a music video? Yep, I had talked about that on my live stream. Chica went off. You know, she put that together only for him to, you know, she went out there to go support him, thinking it was a real protest, and he turned into a whole music video. Because again, all of this is profitable now. You know, we're living in this whole woke era, and the media is pushing this. You know, now it's cool to be woke. Josie sent $50. Thank you so much. She says, I emailed you a story about the
My favorite box.
Cali hotel with portals. Love watching you here and on Discord. Can we pay for a year ahead of time? A lot of people have asked me, can they just pay for a whole year on the Discord? I don't want to do that because if something happens with their financial situation, I don't want people coming back to me talking about reimbursements, and I don't have time. So I'd rather just people pay monthly. So if they need to leave or cancel, they can just do that. They're not tied down to anything, just so it saves me the headache and it saves them the heartache, because I'm not going to go and run to try and reimburse you back $60, you know? So that's why I just do it monthly. But I know people have been asking. But I didn't know about that hotel. Please send me that information. I know you said you emailed it to me. I'm going to try and look for it. If not, also send it to me on Discord, because I'd like to look at that. Thank you, Josie. Yeah. Shauna L says, love you, send $10. Thank you, Shauna. Kyle Willis says, Ben Crump is an opportunist. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up what Malcolm X, aka Sean King, said. So he did like a whole speech, but this is the part that people are kind of bothered with. He says, ultimately, what I know is that a grieving mother like Samaria Rice has every right to be skeptical and hurt and suspicious and cynical. She wasn't born that way. But this evil, unrelenting, racist country forced her into that corner. It's our job to gracefully and patiently help her find her way out. So it's like, first of all, nobody was talking to Talcum X. She never mentioned his name. So people are currently dragging him right now. And I just don't like the fact, like, that is her opinion of the situation and she is hurt. These are people who have made money off of the backs of all these high-profile dead cases. I was shocked to find out that none of this money has trickled back into those communities. None of this money has trickled back to the families. So where's this money going? Because people are clearly donating to Black Lives Matter, especially during the riots that we had this summer. So many people were donating to Black Lives Matter. It's ridiculous. So Mike Brown's father came out. Let me see if I have that article up. He came out and he basically went in. Okay, here it is. He wants $20 million out of the $90 million that Black Lives Matter made. So he's asking for $20 million. And, you know, he's still out here protesting and doing things, and he's still an activist. But he's saying here that we're asking Black Lives Matter leadership funds $20 million of Ferguson organizations and community foundations to do the work. International Black Freedom Alliance co-founder Tori Russell said in a video with Mike Brown Sr., "We're not begging for a handout. We're coming for what we deserve." So a lot of these people are waking up. We've watched this song and dance for the past few years, and we've seen these same faces, you know, and the thing that left a bad taste in my mouth was when everything went down in Minneapolis. And I talked about this over the summer. You know, some people got mad and got offended. I didn't give two shits. There are people in every community who are activists in those communities. We have activists here in the Twin Cities, okay, who have had boots on the ground, who put in work, who know the community. So when I see CNN come and they do a news conference on CNN, and none of these people are from my city, I'm bothered with that. Tamika had never been to Minnesota before this. Neither had my son, I don't think, unless he had a concert. I don't know. But most of the people that were here for the whole George Floyd situation had never been here before. But the people who have had boots on the ground on the South Side, none of them were allowed to come to the press conference. Nobody talked to the people in those communities, and it happens every single time. And another thing that bothered me is she was saying things like, oh, you know, who cares if the Target burns down?
Ugh.
Who cares if AutoZone burns down? They have insurance. I'm like, hold up. No, we care. This is our community. So they hyped it up. And then as soon as their city started burning, they got the hell up out of town. And then all of a sudden, don't burn Wakanda. Y'all need to show more love for Atlanta. Y'all need to show more love for New York. Y'all need to show love for the Bronx. Oh, but when it was the Twin Cities, it was all good. When it was the Twin Cities, Target and AutoZone could get burned to the ground, and it didn't matter because they have insurance. Well, damn, doesn't Lenox Mall have insurance by your logic?
Hold on.
You know, so that's the part that really bothered me. You know, because to me, that's being an agent of chaos. And then when the shit comes to their community, all of a sudden you got Killer Mike crying tattooed tears. But when it was, you know, Minnesota, because nobody really comes here like that, it was burn it down. Yup, y'all keep putting in work. They were gaslighting folks. And then when that same energy came to their city, then everybody wants to, you know, we need calmer heads to prevail. Fuck that. Keep the same energy that y'all had for my city when people was burning this shit down. So that left a bad taste in my mouth, period. That left a bad taste in my mouth because the South Side still looks a hot damn mess right now. Yeah. And a lot of communities that were burnt down during this summer.
Oh, it's like playing with tails. I try to do like the,
you know, a lot of people have been bothered by a lot of the stuff that's been going on with Black Lives Matter and the faces of Black Lives Matter. And I feel like Shaun King was low-key trying to gaslight Tamir Rice's mother. You know, she didn't just come out and say this. This, to me, it sounded like a mother who's dealt with years of frustration. Yeah. Where you're seeing all these people getting rich off of your child's death, your child's legacy, and nothing is happening for you. Not even any type of laws being changed. There's not a rec center in Tamir Rice's name. Yeah. So I think it's just a lot of things that are frustrating people.
That makes sense.
Let me see here. Monette Esther in the comments says, "Hey T, missed you too. Thank you so
But
much."
exactly. I'm like, what do you expect? CNN doesn't care about black people. They make their money when tragedy hits, right? And they can go and cover it. But, and even when it comes to like donations and things, it's just like we live in a society that doesn't really want to do fundamental change for the black community and black people in criminal justice and policing. You know, they just kind of like to learn about it, act like they did a little something, and move on. Because you're right, I didn't know about all the money that was brought in, but what do we see from it? Does it just enrich individuals' lives? But like, why is there not a park? Why isn't there things that, you know, that are monumental of these people, that if you are given these millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, that can be done, right? Yeah, we say their name or say her name, but it's like, okay, any legislation like the Sandra Bland XYZ, is there anything in her name, like in her city, you know, to always remind the people and they not forget? Like, I mean, they're raising good points. Yeah.
On Code always says that damn Keisha Lance Bottoms. She's another one. They're slowly trying to get rid of her. Let's see here. Lulu Spring since 30 says, T, I've been following you since years ago when you were talking about locusts and COVID. Keeping this up, making us aware of the forbidden fruit that we need. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, love. I appreciate it. Luther's Voice sent 1999 says, hey T, just stopping by to show you some love. Here busy at work. I'll be sure to catch the playback. Get the world in check. Love you, boo. Love you too, and thanks for coming through. Yellow Pickle says, hey T, I've been telling my mom about the things that have been happening, predictive programming, robots, violence in the ATL, etc. She thinks I'm crazy, but I've been preparing. I have a generator, growing my food, got my gun, don't want to say that too loud, and my bag. Amen. Thank you for the super chat. Let your mama think you're crazy. My mama thinks I'm crazy. I don't give a damn. My mom thinks I'm crazy. She'll come like, what is this? It's a generator. What does it do? Just know if the shit hits the fan, you'll be at my house and you'll be safe. We'll still have electricity. So keep on preparing. Keep on doing what you gotta do, because trust me, as soon as some shit go down, your mama gonna be at your house. So she can think that you're crazy, but it will come in handy. So thank you so much for the super chat, love. Alina Santan, she says, what's up, Auntie Thick Mommy T? I love and admire your work. Not topic related. Can you do a stream on how to launch and sustain a natural skincare business and selling on e-commerce platforms? Thank you so much for the super chat. I will think about it. You know, it doesn't really have anything to do with my content, but I do have a video about my skincare, like, you know, how I was launching everything. Didn't get a lot of views, but it's somewhere in the YouTube archives where I talked about, you know, just how much work and, you know, like the company and doing research and stuff. So there's some information in there. So thank you so much. Let's see here. Ashley Boone Santan, she says, I love your mindset. Would you ever start uploading your Discord videos to Spotify since you talk on a deeper level for us who can't join? Thank you for the super chat. No, I can't, because on Discord, it's very personable. We're all on camera. I mean, sometimes it gets very emotional where people break down crying. I don't want to exploit that by putting that on Spotify or on my YouTube channel. That's just for the members. I just feel like whoever is meant to be in there and watch it at that time and space, they were meant to be there. I do post them in the Discord, like in case you missed the meeting, you can watch it, but we've just kind of decided as a group, I don't want to post the full videos on podcast or on YouTube. That's just strictly for the Discord, because we go deep and everybody is not trying to have their faces seen and ridiculed, and you know, we want to keep it low. So that's the only thing. So just keep trying to get in the Discord, and eventually you'll get in there. Trust me. Let's see here. Glam.Zan says, I wonder why no one is asking for the financial reports on Black Lives Matter. You know what, sis? That's a really good question. And I think the reason why nobody's really asking is because, once again, people are scared to be called racist. Because, you know, when you hold, you know, certain groups accountable or ask questions, then the first thing that they'll say is, you're racist, you're racist. And because we live in a society where everybody wants to tiptoe, nobody wants to be honest, nobody wants to have an honest...
That's not true. Like, I love Lovely Q. We don't always agree. And I'll pause on I don't agree here. Because, no, it depends on who is doing it. There are capable Black people who could call them out and call them on the table and say, hey, we want to see the books, right? You could be an activist group, you know, city organizers coming together saying, we want to see it. What do you mean, like, oh, to call them racist? We didn't say have Fox News call them out on the books, you know? Like, there are people who have nefarious, you know, what do you call it? Nefarious, not schemes, but like intentions. That's it. Nefarious intentions, and like we need to look out for them. And it's not calling them racist. Like, no, there just needs to be Black organizers to hold them to task. And no, I don't think that's the reason why they're not doing it. It may be that they are, but that, you know, mainstream isn't giving them any light or power, or who knows? Maybe Black Lives Matter isn't listening to them either. How do we know? So that's all I'm saying. I mean, I would just ask, because that doesn't make sense. Like, there's plenty of Black people who know, you know, who don't want corruption, and we can see it, like his mother, you know, calling these people out. We're not calling her racist for saying, you know, these Black Lives Matter or these organizers, or so-called organizers are, like, what's happening with the money? They're fake. They're doing this for clout. No one's calling her racist, so that makes no sense to me. But okay.
Conversation, I think that's why. I think that's why nobody has really pulled the books back. You know, which is sad.
Any coins?
Let's see here. Crystal B said 1999 says we have institutionalized by institutional lies. I like that. Thank you so much, sis. Jay Mentis sent 10 says, I need back in the Discord tea. I inboxed you a while ago. First of all, sir, why didn't your $5 go through, Jay? I was surprised when I seen you in the little boot section. I said, well, damn, did he just leave voluntarily? What happened, Jay? I'm gonna need you back in there, because you used to be in the Discord having me cracking up. But yeah, I seen the bot booted you out. I didn't know what that was about. You know them bots don't play. Send me another email, boo. Send me an email. We got you, Jay. Yeah, I seen the bots. They kicked them. So I was like, not Jay Minter. What? Them bots do not play, honey. Email me. We'll let you back in, Jay. Jay's funny. He used to be in there cracking me. We missed you this month. Ain't been as many jokes. Evelyn sent $50, says, oh my God, I haven't caught a live in forever. Much love, lots of support. Thank you so much, Evelyn. Thank you for the super chat, love. Appreciate you. I haven't been on in forever, so it feels good to be back. So let's see here. Let me not forget my train of thought, because I want to get back to Michael Brown's father. And I also want to talk about these Ferguson activists, okay? So while some people are thinking like, oh, folks are just hating, people are being negative against, you know, Tamika and against my son and all these other people, it's not that, because people have been saying this for a while, that so many times Black Lives Matter comes into these communities and they take over. And the activists who have been there, they literally get shut out and they don't have a say in anything. If you guys remember, several activists in Ferguson were killed since the Mike Brown shooting. Let me know if you guys remember that iconic picture. Remember the young man with the dreadlocks? He had on the American flag shirt, and he was throwing that the gas can. He was throwing it back at the police. They were throwing gas cans at the crowd. He picked it up and he threw it at the police. And a photographer took that picture. Who remembers that? Put a teacup if you remember that. Okay. I can't think of his name right now. If you know his name, that wasn't Darren. If you know his name, write it. That young man was killed. That wasn't Darren. Stop. That was another young man. He was killed. They found him in a car. Supposedly, he committed the S word. He put a G to his head, and he committed the S word. Okay? He was one of the activists. On top of that, another close friend of Mike Brown also ended up getting killed. Right? So it's about 6 of them. Maybe I'll do a podcast one day breaking it down, but it's really deep. It's about 6 of them that died mysteriously. So now let's talk about Darren Seals. That wasn't the one who threw the gas can. Darren Seals was an activist in the community. He had did some time in prison, changed his life around, and was putting in work. Now, one of the things that Darren Seals said back in the day, everybody was calling him a hater. Oh, you're just jealous of DeRay McKesson. Oh, you're homophobic. You're this and that. They were saying everything about Darren Seals, and he's like, no, I'm keeping it real. It has nothing to do with his sexuality. It has nothing to do with his blue jacket. They are coming in and they're being disingenuous. They're taken from the community, and we don't know who these people are. So let me go ahead and show y'all what Darren Seals had to say way back when. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this was back in 2015. He says, Black Death is a business. Millions and millions flowing through the hands of these organizations in the name of Mike Brown, yet we don't see any of it coming into our community or being used to help our youth. I've been calling out this shit for months. People see this as an opportunity to not only build their names, but make bank at the expense of the lives of the people like me.
This is awful.
That is what Darren Seals said. If y'all don't know what he looks like, this is what he looks like.
I'm glad the truth is coming out.
This is Darren Seals. So y'all might remember him. Very handsome, young man. And he was there with Mike Brown's mother and father when they found out that, Darren Wilson wasn't going to be convicted. But he was always there at all these events and everything. Everybody in the community knew him. Here he was right here, straight out of Ferguson. So he was well known, okay? But isn't it funny, you guys, that the people who are well known in these communities who put in work, they get shafted by the people that Black Lives Matter puts in place. And that was his issue. Darren Seals said that in 2015. Isn't it funny now in 2021, several years later, now we're having this conversation. And he was killed mysteriously. I was following him for a while, and he was very nervous because it seemed like he was being followed and there were like weird things happening to him. Then literally maybe like a week after his last post or something like that, he ended up being found in a car, killed, and the car was burnt. So it was a lot of mysterious things that came. Okay, the guy's name was Edward Crawford. Thank you so much. So the young man who threw that gas can was Edward Crawford. Let me Google his name real quick.
They killed Malcolm X in this country. They killed
some
Martin
of y'all who
Luther
don't
King
know.
in this country. They killed Fred Hampton. Y'all like to people like to
here we
think,
go.
oh, America's so much.
Yeah, this was him. A lot of people don't know that he died too. A lot of
It's
folks
just
don't know this.
disgusting to hear about.
So this was Edward. Y'all remember that picture? Him and Darren Seals are not the same person. I know people think that because they have dreadlocks, but they're not. But these are just some of the guys.
That's a
At this point, it was
powerful
3
picture.
Ferguson activists
The
who had
police did
died.
not like that.
And then it was 4, but it ended up being about 6 of them. So, I don't know. I just find it very, very ironic that Darren Seals was saying all this years ago, and many people were dismissing him. Sean King was dismissing him. I remember him and DeRay McKesson got into it, and he went off on DeRay. I don't know where DeRay's been. I haven't really heard anything from him in years, but I remember he was calling out DeRay and the one lady, Netta. She had a bunch of A's in her name on Twitter. He was calling her because none of them were from the community, but they were being, put out there as activists of activists from Ferguson, and they were not from Ferguson, and they were reaping the rewards of that. So I don't find this to be a coincidence. So you know, while it's so easy to say that Tamir Rice's mom is being loud and ghetto and how dare she go
dare they
out,
talk
you
about
guys
her
have to
that way.
understand these people's frustrations.
Wow, Jaquila,
Okay.
with the F.
Because this has been going on for years. And you're seeing people like Sean King and these others, you know what I'm saying, making a name for themselves, making a profit for themselves off of these, you know, tragic situations. But even the family members who are activists, who are trying to do things in their own communities, they don't get any type of shine, any type of light, not even an update. Like, not even like, you know, 3 years later, where are they now? How is, you know, Tamir Rice's mother doing? I haven't heard about her in years. They're only talking about her because she cussed out Tamika Mowry on Twitter. You know, so it's really sad what's going on with the whole Black Lives Matter situation. You know, like I said, I don't want to, you know, to be mean or to be judgmental or say that, you know, Tamika is not being sincere. I don't know her personally, but she's done some things, like I said, even here in the Twin Cities, that made me side-eye. How genuine is this? When you guys lead a protest in Oakdale at Derek Chauvin's house, when everybody with common sense knows he's not in that house. But yet and still, Black Lives Matters in this residential neighborhood, creating noise and chaos, cussing out neighbors, just doing the most. Y'all know damn well he's not in that house. And then it came out like a week later, he was in Florida. You know, so at some point, it's like we have to move smart. Don't just do stuff for attention and cameras. You know, really be out there doing things. Don't just do it because now you're trying to get a name so you can be next to rappers and entertainers and be on the same level as them. And I think that's what's bothering a lot of real activists, because now there's no differentiation between the rapper and the activists and the people who are genuinely there and the people who are just looking to make a name for themselves. So I believe that's where her frustration came from. You know, and I can't tell her how to feel, and Sean King has no right to tell her how to feel because she's a Black mother who lost her Black son. So you have no right to tell her, you know, oh, your feelings aren't genuine. It's because of racism. No, it's because of your ass. Okay? Because of y'all being attention seekers and doing the most. All right, would you say that Mike Brown's father, him wanting 20 million, is that because of racism too? I'm just saying. Let me go ahead and read some more of these super chats here. Maurice Joyner sent 10. Thank you so much, Maurice. Liz Coley says, I always found that very, very odd how Black Lives Matter moves and nothing comes out of their work except for Black rage and frustration. Where is the proof of the work? Amen, sis. Thank you so much for the super.
You know, now I'm thinking about it too, because you're right. What has Black Lives Matter really been doing? In many ways, how I see Black Lives Matter, I don't think of an organization, but it as kind of like a, not a mantra, but something you believe, right? Or you stand for what the, you know, principles. Oh, frack. I think there's like maybe 10 or like over 10 or so things that they call like for an action, right? And when it comes to police reform and equality, so I would say, well, that is what I support, right? The movement in getting, you know, eliminating police brutality and the murder, you know, unarmed, you know, Black people and or people in general. So, but, you know, hearing about it, that does make sense. I'm not sure. So when I went to Wake Forest University, and we had a thing, something happened where one of the frats, you know, wealthier frats, they threw this hip hop party, and essentially they were wanting to wear like blackface and do blackface or whatever. And so, you know, the Black students kind of shut it down. It did happen, or it got shut down before it really kind of took off. Either way, they had to apologize. And so what they decided to do as their apology is, you know, use that money, you know, from them frat donations to like put on this whole diversity and inclusion event at school. And their keynote speakers for that was the founder of, I think 2 of the founders of Black Lives Matter. And they told their stories. But the one thing I do know about Wake is that you know, I'm pretty sure that they got paid to go there and speak. And that's another thing too. Like I realized or knew that you know, these speaking fees, like to speak, usually people charge to speak at Wake, like for Viola Davis to come, I think it was $60,000 we had to raise. $60,000. So I wonder, like, and you know, there is profit to be made, and like, what more are they than people who, you know, came up with the hashtag, you know, got these, you know, certain things, demands, I guess, or like, what's that called, where you like list out things that you're fighting for? It's called something. Oh, I've been playing this game. Oh, my brain. But like, you get this money, what is happening with it? Are you supporting the families? Like, I kind of assumed, because we don't hear about it, that that's the case. But again, Shakina, why assume anything in this corrupt country? Founded on greed, because capitalism is essentially greed. Rating a system based off of greed and need. And if they got paid a lot of, you know, decent amount of money just for appearances, how many appearances do they do? You know, are the families being taken care of with that money? Are we really getting legislation or like things moving along that's going to help us get closer to our goal? Or is it more just about a hashtag and a place where that accepts money from people, and then they take that money and do whatever they want with it? Like, the fact that it's just not good, the fact that even in this you also have to like dig in, it's just upsetting. People know how to do the right thing. Why aren't they just not doing it? Gosh, fracking, like, I don't know what social media does, but it uplifts narcissism so badly and gives praise to the wrong people on purpose. Just like politicians, you know, those who are drawn to be politicians tend to be a certain caliber of people. And not so much that they're the best one for the job, but they're the ones who are seeking it. They want that power. They want the notoriety. Even if that means at the expense of, you know, those who did believe in that cause, them not actually getting that cause, because that's not really what they cared about to begin with. It was just a bandwagon they could jump on to get them to the success or notoriety that they wanted, and then just abandon the people after. You see it in a lot of different industries and sectors in society. Anyway, first play. Hello, Ghost. Hello, Ghost. I got a visit from a ghost. The dog. Oh, the baby doggy. Oh, is that my baby doggy? Oh, here's my baby doggy. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, he is. You guys can't see him. Ah! 1 second. I mean, before I run out. Oh, the ghost. Come here, ghost. Put it down. You see your eyes. Oh, there's the eyes. I see it. Ooh, yeah. You been laying down, Ghost? Oh, yeah. Get them ears. Get them ears flopping. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, he's a slobberer of my life. I love you. Ooh. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that, Ghost. Yeah. You just want to come over and say hello. It's been a while. Have I been streaming for too long, Ghost? Ooh. Alright. Let's switch back over. And let's push play. Uh-oh.
Super chat. Miss August says, "Love you, T. I feel like you want Tamika something about the way she's moving." Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much, sis. I Am Shell 2005 says Black Lives Matter is a fraudulent organization. They will soon be exposed even more. Watch. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to eventually peel back the books, because if they can sit and brag about getting $90 million in donations, and where's that money going?
Right? Like with an F.
And they don't have anything to show for it except for the fact that they're flying these political activists around the country and putting up in hotels. That's not going to suffice, because it's so much stuff that has happened even in our community here in the Twin Cities, where now the memorial, I don't know if y'all know this, but where George Floyd was killed, they've now turned into an autonomous zone. Like in, in Seattle, Washington, where they had that whole autonomous zone, they did the same thing. So now you can't even go over there unless, like, you know, these angry white people. Like, at this point, I feel like a lot of the most angriest people in Black Lives Matter are liberal white people. I don't know if that's racist to say, but I'm like, why are all these, like, white man, do you even live here, or do you live in the fucking suburbs? Why are you here manning who can come into the George Floyd Memorial? And if any news people come, they chase them out, they cuss them out, they punk them right there on the live news. It's crazy in the Twin Cities right now. And now that that trial is going on, I don't know what's gonna happen, because they done gave them this huge $27 million settlement, and they got all this fencing up. Sounds like, you know, somebody's about to get off, possibly. Who knows? But yeah, they've turned that whole area into an autonomous zone per Black Lives Matter. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. You know, even the whole defunding of the police. Now you have crime that has skyrocketed. When I was saying this ain't a good idea, oh no, you don't understand, you don't, okay. Nobody has proposed anything that has really made sense. It's just defund, but there's nothing to replace, and crime has gone.
CT, you gotta do the research. Why is crime a thing, and why is it up on a high? Because we know that poverty brings forth, you know, criminality, right? People are doing these things, you know, they're stealing cars, you know, whether it be, you know, fraudulent behavior when it comes to things such as identity thefts and things like that. Those things can be handled not by the police. Does that make sense? And like in a way that we can cut crime is by giving people a livable wage and just a better like community, like having those basic needs met. Medicare for all help cut down crime. Having housing, right, for people, you know, who may, you know, like are homeless, cuts down crime. UBI would cut down crime. So to say, oh, crime is up, what do you expect? Well, we already knew crime was up, and if that's always the case, you're gonna, like, they're saying not so much it's about ending, you know, people being accountable for their crime, more so than, hey, this particular group of people don't have to be the ones to enforce that. There's other groups that can be involved in, you know, bringing people in, handling them once they're you know, found, and put money more into rehabilitative spaces to really actually reduce crime, and get to like the source of the reasons why. And again, that also comes with our society having to do better when it comes to okay, F. So anyway, like, well, what are you gonna do? Because what we need more of is, you know, police who, you know, shoot unarmed people and, what am I saying? Hold on. and when faced with any accountability, they don't have to. Like, okay, don't really feel as safe with these people in my community because they're not held accountable. There needs to be police reform, you know? And to say that there hasn't really been anything out there as an in-between isn't true either. Because people have been putting in the work and have been, you know, writing out ways and coming up with ways that we can have a society that doesn't include policing the way that we currently do. Now, whether or not people are listening and want it is another thing. And again, the reason why crime is going up is because we're in an economic, you know, somewhat of collapse. Unemployment is up. That's why crime is going up in places like Atlanta.
Higher around the nation. Look at Atlanta. Look at Detroit.
That to do with
Look
poverty.
at Philly. I did a whole podcast on Philly.
You need to arrest
here in the
people,
Twin
you need to
Cities.
get them, you know, funding.
You know,
like
you have
help.
people who are coming into communities, speaking on
Monetary.
communities.
Oh crap. Oh well. Am I clicking the wrong button? Full screen. Okay.
That they don't live in. I would never go to the Bronx and speak on the politics of the Bronx and what should happen to the people of the Bronx. I don't live there. I'm not from that community. Just like I would never go to Atlanta and try to speak on stuff that should happen in Atlanta. That's why I just feel like it's too much mixing of stuff. You know, we have literally hip hop people being the voices of, you know, situations that they don't really understand, like T.I. It just doesn't make any sense. When you have people who have gone to school to be political science majors and who understand politics and who understand community organizations and things like that, like they understand the ins and outs of that. Why are they not on stage speaking? I'm not moved because somebody sold 30 million copies of an album. Who cares?
It's like
it has nothing to do with what's going on in that community.
Country.
So I think that's where a lot of the frustration lies. Let's see here. Why is it that when we question where the money is, you're called racist? Thank you, Meredith, for the super chat. Right. That's the world that we're living in.
No.
Everything is an ism. And I think even for me, that's why I've kind of fallen back from the internet and I don't really post as much, even like on Instagram. It's like, for what? Everybody's a victim. You can't question anything. You can't say, well, this doesn't sound right, because you're shaming. Everything's an ism. Colorism, racism. You know what I'm saying? Everything is an ism at this point. And I think people are just growing tired.
No.
And when you conflate issues like
Gen
something
Xers
as simple
and
as, well,
boomers.
can we pull back the books and see where the money's going? And, you know, you could be potentially called a racist. Then that, you know, that messes up for real racist incidents, real racial situations. Even now, let me segue real quick. How long have I been on here? I'm just having fun, honey. Okay, I've been on here 45 minutes. Okay, this might be a longer stream, but it's okay. I don't have nothing else to do right now, okay? Let me segue really quick into the whole Asian situation that's going on in Atlanta. So I'm sure you guys have all heard, I took notes, of the young white boy. 21 years old, white man, excuse me, not white boy. White man. He went into like Asian spas and he got the shooting. His name was Robert Aaron Long, okay? Now, initially when the story came out, because I posted this on Instagram as well, it was kind of perpetuated as a racial story, right? Crazy lone white gunman goes in, he's killing Asians. Let me show y'all his picture. That's him. That's when it was a breaking news. That he went in, he just started killing Asian women with reckless abandon. That's how it's been portrayed. Well, now, let me see here. Well, now that more information is coming out, I've noticed that the media, they're trying to spin it a certain way. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I was watching CNN the other day, and I noticed it's this whole Asians are being attacked. Asians are under attack. And it's because of the former president. It's because of the coronavirus. Oh, sorry, C-19. It's because of them calling it the China virus. And so now there's all this hype. And I'm not saying that Asians are not facing any type of discrimination or racism. I'm not saying that. Because I'm sure they are because of the whole C-19, right?
Oh,
but
so
I'm noticing
close.
that the media is trying to push this whole narrative that Americans are out here attacking Asians, particularly white supremacists, right? Let me show y'all this article. This is like you see people protesting, stop Asian hate, okay? But what a lot of people are not even realizing is if you really look at who the victims were, one of them was a Latina and one was a white person. So these were not all Asian. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
No.
But the media is spinning it as if this was all Asian people that were killed. Not negating the ones that were, but I just, we have to have an honest discussion. So one of the people that were killed was Paul Andre Michaels, 54 years old. And another person that was killed was Ecleas R. Hernandez Ortiz. That's a Spanish name all day, okay? Now, let me also say something else, and I don't know if this is going to be controversial or mean.
So it's interesting because I was, watching TYT, eat the fish, spit out the bones. Watching TYT, and I saw them going in on Glenn Greenwald because apparently he was saying how, look how the media, the first thing they were jumping to was calling the man a white supremacist. And then, TYT was like, well, actually, Glenn, it was a white supremacist. I can't believe, you've had other work that I've liked, but this, you're a grifter and going on Fox News, all this stuff. And I'm like, because I listen to Glenn Greenwald, and like, I like his takes. He's very, what one would consider to be awakened or woken, woke on things having to do with the society, politics. He's a journalist. And so and I think founder of The Intercept. So I was like, I have to get more information on it, because I'm like, why would Glenn say that? Like, he's not a person that would typically just be like, you're just kidding, it's not racism, if it is. And so now I'm hearing, her, Lovely T, and I'll probably look into this more, and I'll probably do, a stream on it, either, but what's left of this week, which is Friday, or next week, because again, all I've heard is, or what I've seen on YouTube is that I'm not sure if it said 8 Asian women killed, but I thought that was what was said. So to hear that they weren't all, I feel like that's interesting in and of itself, because if that is the case, then it seems that the media is trying to paint a narrative. And we do know that their ratings are going down, and nothing gets them ratings back up like, oh, frack it, Tina, you saw that. Outrage and fear. And, they knew that, white supremacy is a thing that can quote unquote sell, right? It gets numbers when talked about. And it's also polarizing, or seen as polarizing. So I want to understand it more too, because it's all about the truth and getting to the truth. And if the person wasn't or isn't, or we just want to know the intent, right? Just want to know the intent, the truth of why, and not just for us, but for the families. These women are just working. They're, they're just, like workers. I mean, not what I'm trying to say by workers is like, they're of the people. They weren't, what it appears. I meant, people who work at spas don't make milk. Even if people did, it's all a tragedy. But I mean, even more so to hear like, it's just awful.
I don't know, but fucking, I'm on a roll. The man himself said this wasn't race-based. This was a sexual addiction that he had. And I watched on the news where one of his old like college roommates or something, they were saying that he had a sexual addiction and he had to go to like some type of therapy. Like his sexual addiction was really bad, right? So am I wrong
What does that have
think?
to do with?
Okay, this is
Like,
where
what
my
does that have
mind
to do
goes.
with the
Am I
women?
wrong to think that maybe the reason why he targeted these Asian spas, because they were spas and massage places. It wasn't it wasn't an Asian nail shop. Were these low-key possibly brothels? Were there some type of sexual things going on in these businesses? Because he targeted these specific businesses. And now that I'm finding out more information, it's not all Asians that were killed. So what was really going on? What's the real tea? But it's being spun as a C-19 against Asian people story. Okay? I don't know, am I the only one? Okay, so y'all are seeing that too? Because these are massages, you know?
Yeah.
The massage parlors. Supposed to be a massage, but sometimes you get a happy ending. And he's a sex addict. I'm just saying. I feel like there's way more to the story. But see, in the times that we live in this whole racially driven society, and anything with racism sells papers and it garners clicks and views and it plays on people's emotions, they're
That's right,
spinning into
saying.
this whole thing where now you would think that Asians are being just beat up and attacked and robbed all over the country.
Oh.
Like I said, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but they're making it more than what.
So that was another thing too. So TYT was like, if you look and see, there's been like over 2,000 hate crimes reported of Asian Americans since kind of the pandemic. And they said that, now this is TYT's reporting. TYT says that, but whereas in the other hate crime groups who experience hate crimes by white, supremacist groups have gone down, but Asian Americans have gone up. Well, one, I would imagine it. But yeah, okay, so if that's true, then I guess, that's true. But is this linked to it, And I'm like, why would they want to hire, I guess, maybe Atlanta police, they don't want it to come out that they knew about these brothels, or they'd have to answer to the fact that they knew if they are brothels. I don't know, but it's just, Lovey T makes a point. Like, why are they so quick to call it that? When you know what I mean? Like, all I see is money for, I think, CNN and the news media, and then it riles people up.
What it is. Okay? I could go deep. There might be some age trafficking involved. I don't know. But something ain't right. Something is not right with the whole situation. And I think the more layers of the onion that we peel, you'll find out this story's a lot deeper than some crazy white supremacist with a G going after Asians. Because that's how the mainstream is spinning it. And I'm not trying to offend anybody, any of my Asian subscribers. I'm just keeping it real. Okay? All the people that died weren't Asian, and this was a massage parlor, and this is a man that's, that has a horrible sexual addiction. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk.
Yeah.
Don't allow them to use this to paint a narrative of your community to help them sell papers and clicks and views on the internet. Because I'm noticing a lot of black versus Asian settlements. Black guy pushing over Asian man and he's dying. Black guy attacking Asians. I'm noticing a lot of that being played on the news too. Back in February, a young black teen pushed an Asian man down and he died. Back in, January, some teens jumped an Asian man in a laundromat. Like I'm seeing this. So again, divide and conquer, creating more division. Already got the whole black and white, paradigm. Now we have the black and Asian paradigm. And I'm confused as to how it turned on black people. The killer's white. But all of a sudden, there's all these black versus Asian stories on CNN. Very strange. They had Jeremy Lin on there the other day. upset. He said that somebody in the court called him coronavirus. Well, most of the people in the NBA are black. So obviously he was a black player. So I don't understand, like, what they're doing. But I just see through the BS, and I'm not here for it. Rest in peace to all of those people who lost their lives. Because they all had families, they were working. The whole situation is sad, but I definitely feel like there's more to the story. And the media plays these games. And that's why I told y'all, I'm not getting emotionally invested in nonsense anymore. Not in 2021. I'm not getting emotionally invested in it. I'll look at the story, I'll read it, but I'm not getting emotionally invested because it seems like there's a lot of ulterior motives. Let's see here.
I hear it. They try to use that.
Jay Stavita says, Just T, here in the ATL, we have massage parlors. They stay open a little too late if you get me. See, I didn't even know that. I just go to the regular massage person. But yeah, why do you need a massage at 1 o'clock in the morning? I'm just saying that, like the old folks used to say, ain't nothing open after midnight but legs, bitch. Okay? That's an old Southern saying. Ain't nothing open after midnight but legs. Don't nobody need a damn massage at 1 o'clock in the damn morning, ATL. See? There's some ain't cleaning the buttermilk. Thank you so much for that, Jay. I'm glad I caught that super chat, honey. Something ain't cleaning the buttermilk. Let's see here. Daryl Lemon says, T, I always watch your videos. Been watching for years. You keep me informed. And Concrete, my tin hat when it and Concrete, my tin hat when it tingles. Keep doing your thing, Queen. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat, love. Yes, something is going on with this story. This whole story is it's very interesting. The more information that comes out. Yeah, Tom Roll says Asians are saying they are being attacked, and the media picked that up. The media has slowly picked up the narrative that they are pushing. Thank you so much for the super chat, love. And the thing is this. Okay, let's not act like this is the first time a group of people have been attacked. Who was here around 9/11? How many Muslims were just punched in the back of the head? There go a Muslim, or people run up and just pull off their hijab. You know how many Muslims were attacked after 9/11?
Oh, some people can be so awful.
Happens to every race. I'm not saying it's right. I don't agree with it at all. I'm not condoning it. What I'm saying is they're not the first. They're not the first.
It happens more often.
They got a 1-800 number and everything. What was the 1-800 number for all the Muslims that were being attacked after 9/11? Hell, even the sheiks were being attacked. They're like, we're not even Muslim. We don't praise Allah. You got a turban on? You're Muslim. They was just whooping ass. There was so many attacks after 9/11. It was crazy. Crazy. People like to forget and pick and choose. This ain't nothing new. This is America. In my Danny Glover voice. This is America. Davidson 25 says, hey, T, it's David sending love from Minneapolis, BP. Oh! Hey, friend. I know who you are, friend. You're looking radiant, lovely as always. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate you. Thank you. Brooklyn Park represent. Shout out to all the folks from Minnesota, hoodie. We're out here. We're not as deep as the folks from New York and LA and Atlanta, but we're here. Let's see here. King Ya, what's up, King? He sent $20. He said, what's up, Queen? It's King Ya. I had to come show you some love. I'm on my break from my second job and wanted to say hello. Stay beautiful. Thank you so much, King Ya. I hope you end up coming to the meeting tonight. We're going to do like a little after party meeting, talking about other stuff. So hopefully you'll be off of work by then. So thank you so much. Let's see here. Locust, Sam 499 says, H, trafficking is rampant in the ATL. Well, that part. Very rampant in the ATL. You're not lying about that. Thank you so much, sis. Let's see here. Naya Bella says, T, we had that kind of happy ending place near where I used to live within a massage shop. There are rooms for happy endings. We call it the Spooge Shop. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That boy done got a good happy ending and got addicted. And maybe his favorite happy ending masseuse person was like, nah, I don't want to service you no more because you're just damn creepy. And he went crazy. Something happened. It is something. It's the reason why he picked out those 2 spots and aired out everybody in the damn vicinity, Asian or not. Melanin Queen, what's up, sis? I ain't seen you in a while. She says, T ain't nothing open at the midnight but liquor store and legs. Love you, girl. Love you too. Thanks for coming through, sis.
True. And I feel like that type of thought also leads to, you know, women violence. Why? Because, you know, women can be out after midnight and not want that, you know, they don't have legs open. And if that mindset is around, or like, oh, well, you know what goes on after midnight and you know the saying, so what's up? Like, that's, I feel like that leads a culture of, you know, oppressing women, you know, for the most part. No, like, you're a human being. You can be out after midnight. And I know if you're coming from an old saying, but I'm just like, we're not back there. And that's not true today. So, the F. Ugh. Sometimes old sayings and stuff. You're just like, ugh, there's the misogyny, the patriarchy. What do you mean by I don't feel like that's fair? What do you not think is fair? Funny stuff. Her assumptions. What assumptions? I mean, some of them, but for me, I would say, we'll see, because I didn't know. I mean, we'll see what it says, but it really is spinning it that way. And, well, it kind of heard about, like, when it comes to crime and investigation, that, you know, to chop off those biases and those pre-assumed, because you never know, just because you are thinking that it's, you know, white, you know, terrorism, you know, could that be clouding you from seeing the actual truth into actually getting to justice? Or is it a diversion? We know how the news goes. And I don't trust the Atlanta police, the F. They know about what goes down in Atlanta. They cover for, you know, Atlanta celebrities. What we heard with T.I., right? How they didn't even report that he pulled out a gun on a kid. Even though that the kid's parents called the police on it. Come to find out, it was never, I guess, allegedly never reported, you know. And just the way that he answered, he was having a bad day. Weird. And I'm like, if anything, I feel like it would be the police department trying to cover their selves. I don't know if they've allowed. That's all I'm saying. It's just questions. I'm not saying that the person is a good person at all. That they're misunderstood. The F. No, that people's lives aren't here anymore. Very serious. But I think just taking it. And I would say too, just kind of also hearing from Glenn, I need to look into it more. But yeah. How do I do this? That's it. I have to sling him into the spikes without me getting in the spikes. And avoiding this ish. Dang it. There goes that. And there goes that. Sorry, I cannot focus, so he's probably turned back onto IT. Was that it? Or do you have some more to add to, or like, what did you mean by her assumptions? Man, I don't want to do this level. Basically that. Oh, assuming that it wasn't the white supremacist.
these levels, bruh. Dang it. Probably can't talk right now. Gotta focus. Missed it again. Gosh, will this thing just die? Okay. Woo! I did it!
JJP says NBC News deleted a tweet about how black people can help them. Wait, what? Hold up. NBC News deleted a tweet about how black people can help the Asian community. Why? Why did they delete it? Were they getting drugged? I know Black Twitter. Oh, you know, Shea Butter Twitter wasn't having it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you be sending out no tweet. What about our tweet when we go through shit? Oh, Shea Butter Twitter let them have it. That's why they deleted it. You ain't even got to explain.
I can see them going in on that.
Mary sent $13.99 Canadian money. She says, hey, T, sending lots of love from the 6 in Toronto. We love you all around the world. Thank you for all your hard work to put out your videos. And oh, that crime idea you have, I'm here for it. Please do it. Thank you so much, sis. I definitely will. I definitely will. I want to start talking about a lot of, you know, range of other stuff. So thank you for that. Wanika, I love that. She says, love you, honey. Keep up the great work you do. Loving you from Dirty Dallas. Thank you so much, sis. Thanks for coming through. Latanya Richardson says, hey, T, BLM has been hijacked by politics. When you try to donate to BLM, you will be directed to a landing page by Act Blue, a Democratic donor site.
Yep.
Maybe that's why they're not able to peel back the books and find out where that money's going. Because it's going to the candidates. Thank you for that, sis. I am not free. Says, I be missing your lives and videos. Come back. We need you in these YouTube streets. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you.
I love Tails.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. I just had to hit on that whole story really quick because I see another narrative being pushed. And I wouldn't be surprised if at this point they might start a, you know, ALM, Asian Lives Matter, you know, because the way they're pushing it. Their lives matter, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're pushing so much racial stuff, you know, and it's just more divide and conquer. And it's scary. It's really scary how the media just has a, you know, a way of manipulating things. So let me go ahead here. We're going to get to the next story because I know I've been on here for a while. Oh, an hour already. So let's talk about this whole
I don't trust
Candace
really like
Owens.
CNN to be good faith. No, there's no alternative motives behind us, you know, stirring the pot, you know, before real evidence is out. The F. They don't care about, like, they push Russiagate, knowing good and well. So I don't, yeah, I'm not gonna, well, let's give the police and CNN benefit of the doubt. Oh, no. Wait and see. I'm glad that they arrested the person. And I pray justice and the truth comes out.
It's Cardi B nonsense. So, Cardi B did the Grammys this weekend, her and Meg Thee Stallion, and they performed WAP, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of shocked at the one part when they did the whole scissoring. You know, I thought that was a bit much,
It was not
you know,
that
for the
serious.
Grammy stage. I was like, oh Lord. Y'all heard my damn video when I was recording this shit from the television and posting on Instagram. I was like, oh Lord. You know, I feel like, you know, it was a bit much, you know, but at the end of the
Turn
day,
channel.
this society has changed so much as far as, you know, things that people deem acceptable and not acceptable.
Exactly.
And again, some of these male rappers can rap about all types of stuff, you know,
Exactly.
how they want a throat baby and,
Yep.
you know, they get all types of praises.
Yep.
But when it comes to female rappers, it's a lot of mess. And
Yep.
also, let's not act like Cardi is not the first female rapper to get on stage and be raunchy at these different award shows.
Yep.
And we can go back to, you know, Madonna.
I feel like a lot of it was her team on purpose did that. You know, the point was to make it, you know, the branding of the song was that it's going to be real nasty. That's what she was, you know, when she was doing the tours. Yeah, I know it was nasty. I mean, it's okay if a song, I wouldn't go all the way there. I knew it was kind of a little bit more, you know, explicit. But what we hear from male rappers and even other female rappers in their songs, it's not like WAP was so, other than the fact that if it's just talking about a vajayjay, but again, other songs have talked about it. There's just this brand around this song to stir outrage, because why outrage gets sales. And she knew that in the team going in, because they are a smart team, that the conservatives will blow this up. And that's going to cause even more sales. You have to make it seem like this song is real dirty, nasty. I mean, not that. This is my thoughts on it. So I'm like, WAP, we've heard so many other songs. Literally what is it? That was the song. Which I played attention to it. It's a rap song. And it's just talking about, like, deep throating. And, I'm like, y'all. So this is fine and acceptable. And I was going to rage outrage to this song. But, let them women talk about WAP. It's just, it was on purpose. The outrage is on purpose is all I'm saying. Because we've heard it before. We've seen it before. And maybe in such an explicit way. We've seen the explicit. But it was very much branded to be this, oh my gosh, what's happening to women? It's very explicit song that we've never heard or seen before in music. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. I've seen a lot. I bet, thinking of explicitness when it comes to videos or even that Grammy performance, we've seen more, we've seen worse.
Donna at the MTV Awards, performing like a virgin, rolling around on the ground. You know, so we've had a lot of stuff, right, that's gone on. So Candace Owens, once again, is upset. She's in her feelings. So she's on Tucker Carlson, and I catch his show every now and then. You know, I like to watch all these news outlets, from Dan Fox to MSNBC, CNN. I watch them all, okay? I don't owe nobody my damn loyalty. She's on there talking. Yeah, I mean, I get it. MTV's not the Grammys, but again, the bar has been set so low. What does even matter? Look at the music that was up for award. Well, let's keep it real. Is the Grammys really as elite anymore? To me, it's no different than the MTV Awards.
What are you trying to say?
Let's keep it real. When you have songs with, you know, very vulgar lyrics, cuss words being nominated for Grammys, at that point, it's on the same level as the MTV Award. I'm sorry. But again, that's my opinion.
Agree. I feel like
anyways,
Lovely T is more so conservative.
She's upset. She's in her feelings, and she's saying that, you know, this performance was horrible. You know, it's making, you know, this is like
if it's a good
messing up this next generation of girls. Cardi B's a horrible role model, everything else. And so, again,
I mean, but
Candace Owens has the right to her opinion.
It has
regardless if I agree, disagree, whatever.
But
I don't understand for the life of me why Cardi B keeps
Not 'cause
responding to
curse words are
Candace
in the
Owens.
songs.
Because
Candace
they go back and
was
forth.
on a Fox News interview being interviewed for her opinion.
She
So
got her
once the interview
streams
goes,
up
it wasn't even viral.
going
It didn't go
after.
viral till Cardi B
Exactly.
tweeted about it. 'Cause I didn't even know about the interview. And
Her
I
going
watch
back and
Tucker
forth with
Carlson
Candace gets
every
people
now and
like,
then.
oh snap!
So it goes
There's some
viral
tea. There's some
because Cardi
you know,
B tweeted about it. Let me find their damn back and forth.
there's
I got all
some,
these damn
controversy
screens here.
going
Give me just
on.
a second, honey.
It's a mess, and so people want to type in, and then that's going to make people want to listen to the song, stream her
Okay.
music. You know,
Rapper
those
Cardi
conservatives
This is-
who didn't,
they
you know,
just keep
listen
wanting
or
to
see her
post
performance.
this.
They're
Okay.
going to watch it. She knows she's smart.
So-
Controversy.
Hold on. Let me pull up my screen so y'all can see this. Okay. So there's some of the tweets I'm missing, but first she was saying something about how Fox News was
We read
talking
through it
about
all
her and they're giving
on
her more
stream
views on her YouTube
this
channel.
week, a couple of days
And
ago.
so then Cardi says, wow, imagine if WAP caused the downfall of the American empire and not North Korea bomb threats, terrorism, racism, or bad government. That would be so iconic. Stream up /WAP. And then Candace says, I don't work for Fox News, but callous. Nor do I take issue with you having success. I take issue with you being used to encourage young women to strip themselves of dignity. Men typically treat
them.
women how they treat themselves. You know that.
Oh, I can't stand
And then at that
Candace.
point,
It's
Cardi B
such
had posted
misogyny.
this
F
picture
that.
of
So you treat them with
Candace's,
respect. The F,
it's
you don't
about
get to
Candace's husband and
hypersexualize
brother.
them. You don't get
Let me
to
go
treat
ahead
them
and
any type of way
pull
just
this
because they
tweet up,
sing
'cause she's since
or
deleted
dance
it.
and when it's talking about WAP. The F,
So y'all can
that's
kinda get the
literally
context of what
covering
they're going back and
for
forth
rape
about.
culture. Like it's despicable. Respect. Who says what respect is?
It's on my desk.
Or respectableness. The F.
Okay, so this is the tweet. So Candace wrote, yes, my husband did cheat on me with my brother. Yes, he said no when I asked to join them. So Cardi B wrote, not you talking about two women thrusting their vaginas together while your husband and brother slaps cocks and balls together. So that was that back and forth. And then let me show y'all Candace's response here. Okay, so this was Candace responding. She says, I'm literally laughing out loud. Cardi, my dear, this is clearly a Photoshop tweet. Only one of us has a husband that sleeps around. Ooh, the shade, honey. Then she says, just spoke with my family and I'm 100% suing Cardi for that nonsense. You can't just start throwing out wild lies against private members of my family because you're upset. Someone called you out of your degenerate performance and I'll keep you all posted. So at that point, she claims she's going to sue her. Then Cardi basically responded back to her. And Cardi says that she's going to sue Candace for lying and saying that she's the one who photoshopped the tweet. The whole back and forth was stupid. In my personal opinion, this is this, right?
That's true. So we talked about it. Like,
Why
at the
does
beginning.
Cardi keep responding back to this woman? Cardi is constantly giving this woman
my
what
gosh,
she needs.
money.
Do you notice she only goes
Yeah.
after Cardi
Yeah.
when she has something to sell? The last time her and Cardi got into it, oh, her book was for sale. Her book sales went through the roof. You basically introduced your audience, which is a particular audience, to Candace and other people. You gave her the attention that she wanted. So you would think that Cardi would have learned from that whole back and forth that happened a few months ago. So again, when you feed into the nonsense, this is what happens. Well, now Candace just announced that she has a new show, and her new show will be premiering tomorrow. So Cardi, you just gave her new show more traffic and more views. And for what? Now, I also find it very interesting that Candace is always mad at Cardi. Now, when I watched the performance, I could have sworn Meg Thee Stallion was up there too. Was she not scissoring with Meg? Or was she
Yeah.
by herself scissoring? There was two people up there.
True.
But it's like she only goes after Cardi because she knows Cardi will respond. Whereas if she would have said Meg's name, Meg would have been like, rolled her eyes and galloped away and wouldn't have paid her no mind. So I think that's where Cardi messed up. Why keep responding to her and giving her attention? You know that's what she wants. She has a new show coming out, you know, at the end of the day, she has the right to have her opinion. She didn't like the performance. A lot of people said that the performance was too raunchy. They weren't feeling it. That is their opinion. I'm not, you know, I'm not her shield. I'm not her damn protector. I'm not out here to change anybody's mind. If you didn't like the performance and you thought it was gross, that is your opinion. Just like the folks who like the performance and they support it, that is their opinion. Why can we not live in a world where people can just say, you know what? Agree to disagree. I like it. It's my cup of tea. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. Why does it have to turn political and where we got to belittle and drag and do all that extra stuff?
So
I think it's like a bit much, you know?
Make money off of you.
And so basically they're both talking about suing each other, but to be honest, ain't neither one of them gonna sue shit, okay? First of all, Candace, the only lawsuit you need to worry about is suing them damn fact checkers, bitch, okay? I need you to sue them because that way you can set a damn precedence so they can stop fucking with me on Instagram. That's the only lawsuit I'm behind Candace going through, okay? If y'all don't know, she's suing the fact checkers because the fact checkers have been trying to basically stifle, you know, voices that have dissenting opinions, like Candace Owens, myself, and other people. You know, I may not agree with everything that Candace Owens says, but she has the right to say it. Just like people don't always agree with what the fuck I say. But guess what? I should have the right to say it. Like I always say, the people that you control is yourself. So if somebody is saying something that you don't agree with, don't engage. That's their opinion. Just don't even engage, because what that does, especially when you are on a level like Cardi B, and you have a huge following and you have people who support you, and when you tweet or say anything, it gets picked up by the mainstream, that's when you have to understand that your words have power, and you got to stop giving your power to people who don't matter. Her opinion is her opinion, and she has every right to that opinion. But when you feed into it and you start arguing her back and forth on Twitter, it looks silly. Because at the end of the day, you have a bigger fan base, you have way more to gain, so you're doing her a favor. That's why she loves picking at Cardi. You've never heard her say anything about Nicki as if Nicki's a nun. Nicki dances the same way. Nicki has the same raunchy ass lyrics.
Okay,
She's never said nothing about Nicki. She's never said nothing about Meg. She's never said nothing about Saweetie. Okay? She picks and chooses because she knows that if she talks about Cardi, she'll get a reaction. So I think Cardi shouldn't have gave her the reaction that she was looking for. Because now, oh, she's gassed up today, honey. Let me see if I can find her. Let me see if I can find today's tweets. Now, another thing I think is bullshit too with Candace is that she's talking about she wants to sue Cardi. But this is my issue with this. Why I think Candace is an attention whore. Is Candace also going to sue all these legitimate publications who said the same thing? Because this happened in November. AceShowbiz.com is a legitimate publication.
So that's what we looked at on stream, going through it all. At first, it was kind of, again, shocking. You're like, oh my gosh, coming from, you know, seeing Candace's account, but also, you know, being aware that there can be fraudulent, you know, claims and falsities. And what Cardi was saying was that, hey, I looked this up. This is, like, if this is fake, then you need to be talking to these news reporters or online news outlets about it, because, you know, you were perfectly fine. Like, they're the ones who said it. So talk to them. And Candace is like, I'm going to sue you. Stupid. They did point out something that did make sense, right? That it said view activity. And that's something that typically occurs when the person, like if it's your account and if you wrote it. So, if it's a screenshot, then it should be a screenshot that doesn't say, you know, view activity, right? That makes sense. And so clearly it was photoshopped. Man, how do I do this? Dang it. Dang it, how do I do this one? You have to hit him while he's in the air, I think. There you go.
my coin. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so it was fake, and that's, I mean, that's good, because it's not like it's not like I want people, like, I don't know, people have different relationships, but if it's not true, that's good, because that'd be really weird for the husband to do that with the brother, especially coming from the type of, you know, conservatism and, you know, hyper Christianity she likes to push, and, you know, the fact that she's, you know, very much judgy person, so you would think. Man. So anyway, so yeah, clearly somebody else made that. It was a fake tweet. It's what it looks like.
They wrote the same thing.
Again, I don't
Candace
care.
Smith's husband did cheat on her with brother. Okay? All these other people did the same thing. They ran with that same tweet. So why do you only want to all of a sudden sue Cardi? But you're not trying to sue the people who put the story out there. That's how you know Candace is full of shit. And she's just looking for attention. And unfortunately, Bacales, I think that's how you say her real name, keeps giving her the attention that she does not deserve. Stop responding back to this woman, Cardi. Like, shit, it's not that damn serious. But let me show y'all. Well, she loves the attention. Okay, that's what she wrote 5 hours ago. Let me see. This the one. Look, still talking to Cardi. She loves the attention. This is what she wrote 5 hours ago. Still talking to Cardi. Cardi says, yes, I did. Look and click the link and you will see what I did. It was like a video or something. Then she says, imagine being dumb enough to think any person is falling for this. Then she says, let me check YouTube to see if Cardi deleted a tweet on Twitter. Your fans are stupid, mine are not. What else did she do? You did not delete all the tweets pertaining to me. You specifically deleted the one in which you lied about my family, claiming you personally saw the tweet written from me on Twitter while I was trending. Even Snoops called out your filthy lie. There was another one she gave out a code with Cardi's name. I mean, this woman is obsessed with her at this point. Is this the one? That Cardi B deletes false tweet about Candace. Gee, I wonder what made Cardi B delete the Photoshop tweets regarding my husband and brother. Too late, degenerate. You mess with my family. I won't stop until the CEO and the chairman of that WAP. Until I'm the CEO and the chairman of that WAP. This bitch is crazy.
I'm telling you, she is weird.
This bitch is crazy.
With Cardi.
But there's another tweet that I saw earlier.
I don't want to do this anymore.
And this Cuckoo Bird was using Cardi B's name as like a discount code. Like for her new show or her new like newsletter or something. It was for something and she had like discount code Cardi B. 25% off. I don't know if she removed that tweet, but she had that. So this woman is just full of shit at this point. She's looking for attention. And that's the problem. She is going to keep on, you know what I'm saying, dragging her and talking shit because of that.
Okay. So that has been fun. I realized I feel like I'm burnt out. It's 11. I came on at 7. Granted, we did have technical difficulties at the beginning, but it's been a fun stream. You know, glad to see we grew our community a little bit more today. And yeah. So I guess I said I'm gonna get off. And you guys should see me back tomorrow, more than likely tomorrow evening. And yeah. Again, Chi-Chi is far away, so she does not get to say goodbye to you guys, but great stream. Yeah, thanks. It's a great stream. But anyway, I think that kind of sums it up. If you guys want to watch or finish watching the video we were just watching, Lovely T, she's on YouTube, so yeah, you always go there and look her up, follow her if you want to. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play. I got to, I think, what was it, level? Yeah, the green level, that kind of oily industrial level, some level. Oh yeah,
carnival, then like the airplane one, and then now we're on like this icy nature space. So we got the level 5, so that's good. Granted, it was bumpy start at the beginning, but made it. So yeah, and I guess that's about it. I think I covered everything. Anyway, I guess with that being said, I'm gonna say my adieu and head off. So bye everybody. Bye guys. Oh wait, before I do go, yes, so our goal is to reach 50 followers here on Twitch. So if you did like what you saw, always hit the follow button. That way you are notified when we do go live, and you can be a part of this amazing community. And it's only growing from here. So yeah. All right. Bye everybody.